And again, this is not going to be a combo heavy game. If you see this, that's rare. Okay, if you get a jump combo like that, not gonna happen a lot. It's just not gonna happen a lot. This game is gonna be a lot of quick pokes or just simple like one hit into special move combos. So for example, Yashimaru is probably gonna be able to do something like, is that not cancelable? There it is, that. 2-hit combos are gonna be common. Oh, is it only close-up? Oh, he's got a close-up crouching B. So he's got close-up crouching C and B. So you're gonna see stuff like that a lot. Like Ukyo, for example, stand far B cancels into quarter circle forward light punch. And that's gonna be a combo you're gonna see a million times with Ukyo. You know, so stuff like that is what you're gonna see the most, is one hit, special move. One hit, special move. And that's gonna be the majority of what you're going to see combo-wise. This game is gonna be very footsie based. There's not gonna be a lot of Oki setups and stuff like that. Now it's gonna be dependent on the character. Like Wu has some Oki setups that she can definitely get on you because she's a trap zoning kind of character. Someone asked before the stream start, who are zoning characters? Wu is definitely the biggest zoner in the game. Hi, kitty. Oh. She's just like, meow, meow. Wake up defensive options have the roll. And it's just roll or stay still, and it's enough to make it hard to really meaty someone properly. Wu is going to be a zoner, and Earthquake is a zoner as well. Earthquake is a zoner as well. So the biggest zoners that you're going to have are going to be Wu, Earthquake, Osquake. Where is Earthquake? Right here, Earthquake is kind of a zoner. Tam Tam can be a pseudo zoner. Kyoshiro can be kind of a zoner. Jubei maybe a little bit, just because his fireball is really good. But for the most part, it's going to be a very neutral, heavy game. Charlotte can be a decent zoner as well. But yeah, that's basically the way it works. So this game is not going to be combo heavy. It's not going to be vortex heavy. It's not going to be set play heavy. It's going to be very much... And one thing, again, I mentioned this at the beginning. Yes, the walk speeds are slow. You'll get used to it. It's fine. Your ranges are really, really good in this game. And the precision is nice in the footsies. Secondly, you're not going to want to hit a lot of buttons. And in fact, for the most part, one of the most dangerous things is that when I was playing against Olaf, he would see me hit standing C and he would deflect it on reaction when it was an 8-frame input lag. Now that the game is down to 4-frame input lag, which is one of the best out of all the fighting games, now that it is a 4-frame input lag, it is going to be much easier to react to standing Cs with the deflect. One of the things that you're going to want to learn about this game is to not hit standing C very often. Standing C is for punishes, it's for reads when they're going to run forward, but if you're trying to just raw poke, standing C feels cool because it does all this damage and it creates this awesome slowdown and it feels awesome. But if you're hitting C every other button, you are playing the game wrong. It is going to mostly be an A and B kind of game and a lot of kicks. And kicks are going to be very important. I talked about this during the section where I was talking about kicks. Because deflects are so potent in this game, kicks actually become very important because they're undeflectable. Find the move that your character has that is undeflectable and you can poke with those buttons a lot. Haomaru 6K, a forward kick. is a very, very good button, for example. So kicks become important. Don't underestimate the importance of kicks just because it's not drawing blood and it doesn't feel cool to stab them. You know, you're not stabbing them, you're just kicking them and it doesn't feel cool. Make sure you use the heavy slashes. Make sure you use the heavy slashes as sparingly as possible. Use them intelligently. Now, don't not ever use them, because if you never use them, then the opponent is never scared at that range, and you want to be able to be threatening at that range. Of course, different characters have different ranged Cs. Some characters don't have a ranged C at all. Nakaruru has a terrible range on her standing C, so she's not going to be able to use it the same way Haomaru or Yashimaru are going to use it. So it's going to be a character-to-character basis. But in general, you're going to be poking mostly with kick or with A's, B's, and kicks. You're going to be doing a lot of short sprints, like short runs. You'll probably be using deflect a lot, and if you're fighting against a character that does not have a true invincible DP, you probably will be jumping at them quite a bit. And especially if you use a character like Charlotte, because Charlotte just has the most ridiculous jump ever. I'm not sure exactly when Rimuru comes out. I'm not actually sure. Well, Ani, the only problem is Shiki right now I don't think is very good, but I don't want to dissuade people from using her. Hopefully people do use her and prove me wrong. I don't think she's very good right now, but that's just the way it is. Nakoru. So Nako has a pretty standard jump, but look at Charlotte's jump, dude. Look at this jump. It's so low, and she has one of the only 2 cross-ups that I know of in this game. It's so good. Look at that. That's so good. That's so good. My main is Jubei. So far, is Jubei. But I'm going to use a bunch of different characters, but Jubei I want to be my main character. He was always my favorite characters in the other Samurai Shodown games. But then look, Nako's, this is her standing C. So not everybody has that standing C range, right? Like even Charlotte's standing C isn't that far. Her crouching C has a little bit extra range. And then here Nako, for example, has the this move here, which doesn't deflect on block, which I think is actually a bad thing, because if it's blocked, oh wow, it's surprisingly safe. Whoa, you actually can't punish this. Wow, check this out. You can only punish it with an A. Well, maybe, there you go. Wow, that move is really safe. So that move is going to be really good. Wow, interesting. I said this before, Oni Ramen. Frame data is not going to mean shit in this game. Once you figure... God, I did it again. I swore it. I wanted this to be language safe. Frame data is basically not going to be important. You're going to figure out what's punishable, what's not punishable. You don't care. Almost everything is negative on block. Almost everything is punishable. There's going to be a very few rare moves like this. And don't forget, most moves go into the deflect animation, which changes everything and funnels it down into one common path anyway. And then once we figure out what throw frame startups are and overhead frame startups are, that's cool. But there's not going to be any frame kills. We're not going to have perfect meaty setups. There's none of this your turn, my turn stuff. It's like you block it, you're dead. Like that's just how it goes. So I think that's fantastic. That makes me excited to play a game where I don't have to think about frame data again. So I'm very much looking forward to it. But you can see Charlotte's standing B is very good. Standing B is very good. So I think that this is going to be a very fun game. I think this is going to be cool. What character do I think would make a good guest character for this game? I mean, I'm going to be biased and say Baiken or Johnny because they're just badass and I love them to death. So they would probably be my first pick to put in this game. Yeah, Super Turbo Damage is in here for sure as well. Yeah, I probably don't really want guest characters in here, but I wouldn't hate it if it was like Biken or Johnny or something like that. So, Neo Geo Collection does not have 5 special. If you're talking about the one that was on PS2, Thoth, the PS2 one does not have Samurai Shodown special. Does not have Samurai Shodown special. So, yeah, Johnny would be too broken in this game if they didn't adjust him, for sure, for sure. But there you go. That is basically the systems in Samurai Shodown. That's most of the systems. I think I got everything. And again, each character is pretty unique. They have a lot of really cool differences. And that first night that I played with Olaf, we were changing characters all over the place, and it really felt different. The one thing that I did like was that everybody had different flavors of everything, so that some characters did have ridiculous jumps. Some characters had terrible jumps. Some characters had really great runs. Some characters couldn't do much off of their throws. Some characters could do a lot off of their throws. And they really did a good job with that kind of balancing kind of act in there. So, you know, I feel really good about this game. I feel really hopeful for this game. This game is going to be an interesting one for viewers because it is going to be slow. And it is going to be a lot more about patience. And I am hoping the people who commentate this game, and I will be trying to commentate this game myself, can do a good job of bringing out the tense nature of this game. The kind of, you know, like the crack of the stick is going to all of a sudden make everybody go nuts. The Mexican standoff kind of tense feeling, you know, that this game really has, because that's kind of how it is. And it can be fast paced, don't get me wrong. There are some matches where you guys will be in each other's faces just going ping, 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 ping all day, like back and forth and everything like that. So it's not going to be all slow, but depending on certain matchups, it is definitely going to be, you're going to get a lot of matchup situations. That excites me again. That excites me again to have a game where matchups matter. And not only that, but the game is simple enough that it's not hard to switch characters. Games like Tekken, games like Street Fighter V even, games like Soul Calibur, they require so much work to learn one character that it's hard to learn multiple characters. In this game, I don't feel like that's going to be the case. I feel like it's going to be very easy to switch characters. As a result, there are going to be bad matchups in this game, and you should absolutely counterpick. If your character has bad matchups, learn somebody else to fix that counterpick. That's the way old school games work. We counterpicked you. It was just a common thing that you had a secondary and you had a tertiary character. Nowadays, a lot of times you don't have that because of how much work it takes to learn one single character. But in a game like this, make sure you have pocket characters so that you can counter other people who are coming at you with a bad matchup. You want to be able to handle those situations. It's very, very, very key in this game. So don't get stuck on one character. I recommend finding a character that you love, because the characters have style. These characters are oozing with style. I love the way they look. They're super cool. And the art is really neat. And find one that you love, get good at them, but don't get married to them. Find another character, play a couple of characters, etc., etc. I think that would be the right thing to do. Oh wow, look at this. So I think that's very, very, very important. Hopefully more characters will be coming. Hopefully we'll get a lot more of the characters that we love. Genon, Wanfu, Basara. Would all be cool. I want Caffeine Nicotine to come back. I think that would be sick. And yeah, see you in hell. This is not even going to be a, you're not going to have to learn all the moves and combos. It's really not. The nice thing about it is the overall strategy of the game is going to remain very similar with how you want to use your C's and B's and, I'm sorry, C's and A's and B's, and how you want to use the throws, etc., etc. And there's going to be a lot of subtle details. Nako, for example, actually has a cancelable kick that combos into her slash, And the reason why that's really good is that way if people try deflecting, you can actually punish them better than a lot of other characters can by poking back with kicks. And again, that's what I mean. That's what I like, is that all the characters are very different enough in the universal mechanics. Even within the universal mechanics, I feel like the characters are different enough. Some people have universal overheads that hop. Some of them have them that knock down. Some of them, you know, just are terrible and they just stand there and punch, etc., etc. Ukyo has the worst weapon flipping technique in the entire planet. Like, it's awful. It's awful. But that's fine because Ukyo's so good at like 17 other things. And that's great. And so I like the character variety within the universal mechanics. And I feel like that gives me enough of a character variety that I enjoy switching between characters and stuff like that. And I think it's a lot of fun. I think this game is going to be really enjoyable. We'll see. Time tells. Obviously, we might find a character that's just ridiculously broken. But, you know, in the days of patches, that's going to not be a problem. So... So here's Ukyo's weapon flipping technique, okay? And look at his jump. Look at his jump. Whee! That's how long it took to hit. That's how long it took to hit. So if you ever get hit by that, I threw a fireball with Genjuro and Olaf activated it right when I threw the fireball and I still blocked it. Yes, his jump is very floaty, but that is good because this move is super good. This move is super good. Like, that is a combo from so far range that most characters don't have. And then he's also got quarter circle forward in the air, and this move is amazing because if you tiger knee it, it's an instant overhead. And it reaches like a fourth of the screen. And that's an instant overhead. It's also an amazing anti-air. That move is so good. So I can instant overhead you from that far away, right? I could even do it off of a backdash. So since I'm airborne during a backdash, they let me do a special move during that. Why? I don't know. He's always been able to, but Jesus Christ, that's messed up. Because if you block it, he gets away. And then lastly, if you jump, if you see them jump, it's like you get a free anti-air on them. Whoops. Like that's just such a good anti-air and stuff like that. This character is super, super good. Super good. Ow. So there you go. That is Samurai Shodown. Hope you guys enjoyed this little session here of me talking about all the systems. I will upload all this to YouTube in different pieces and parts and stuff like that. And that way you can watch them one by one. But if you guys did enjoy this and appreciate the kind of content that I am putting out, please consider subscribing to my Twitch, twitch.tv/jchensor, of course. Always appreciate that. That kind of support helps me out a lot. You get access to cool cat emotes. You get cat emotes and all this stuff like that. You can also, if you rather, you can also check out my Patreon at patreon.com/jchensor. You see a list of my Patreons down there currently. For example, Eric Gamer, who's in the chat, is one of my Patreons. So thank you very much, Eric. Much appreciated. You get access to cool little benefits for being a Patreon as well. Also just donations, bits, anything like that helps. These all help it so that I can keep doing this kind of stuff, streaming these kind of content and doing all sorts of educational content for people on YouTube and on Twitch. Also just make sure to subscribe to youtube.com/UltraChenTV. Of course, subscribing on YouTube is the same word for it, but it's free, so just subscribe so every time our videos go up, you'll know our content is there. We have all the Tuesday show stuff up there. David's been putting a lot of his vlogs up there. We've been putting out a lot of, you know, like educational content and other beginner content and stuff like that on there. And for example, the matches that I played against Olaf are all up there right now, so you can actually jump onto there and check that out as well. So there you go. So again, everything, yeah, StarX has been subbing to both me and UltraChen forever now. You can see StarX, he has a gold badge right now. He has a gold Delta Red badge. So shout out to him. Thank you very much. Ukyo's crouching kick does not still combo into Tiger Knee Firebird like in 5 special. It does not anymore. Olaf tested it out. Also, make sure you follow Olaf Redland on Twitch and on Twitcher. He is OLAF on both of these. On both of these, he's just Olaf Redland. He has been doing all sorts of research on Samurai Shodown. He's got documents that he's writing up that has all the information, like how much damage, extra damage characters take. Earthquake takes less damage. I think it takes like 95% damage, etc., etc. He's finding out all this cool like wiki information. So follow him on Twitter, so when that document goes up, you'll have access to it. He's also been streaming a lot of Samurai Shodown as well, so there's a lot of good information to be gleaned from him as well. You can also join the Discord down there. You can see right there, Investigation Cone has put out the link over there. You can join the Chensor Dynasty Discord over there, where you'll get news that I'm streaming. Also, as you've seen in the slides at the bottom of the screen all the time, so you can also support me and get cool stuff for yourself by going to 86th.com. So you can check to see at the bottom right there a lot of the cool stuff that they get after this Discord here. You'll see keychains, cool t-shirts that they have, Guilty Gear shirts, Persona 5 gear like that. If you go to there by using tinyurl.com/86jchensor and purchase any items using that link, I get a part of the proceeds, and that helps me as well. So a lot of things you guys can do to help support me. Again, look, I'm bad at doing this, but I'm gonna do it just this one time here. You guys heard the noise that was outside. They're fixing the leaks in my home. I have leaks in my home. It's going to cost me God knows how much money. I don't even want to say on stream, because then it really just sounds like I'm begging for donations. But trust me, it's an expensive amount of money that I've got to spend. And the past 2-3 years of commentary, I have been living off of my savings. So I have been in the red by a lot for the last 2 or 3 years. So basically, I'm at a point right now where my commentary / streaming career is coming very, very much to a desperation close, because if I can't make any more money, then I can't do this any longer. So anything that you guys can help would be awesome. I would really, really appreciate any sort of donations, subscriptions, Patreons, and all those things like that. A lot of different rewards that you can get out of supporting me. So if you like the emotes, you can do the subscribe route. If you do the Patreon route, you can get access to cool voice clips and cool me commentating 30 seconds of nonsense and other cool things like that. And one of the other cool things about my stream is that I feed my cats on stream, which I am going to do right now. Hope you guys heard that amazing meow from my cats just now, because that was adorable and super, super cute. So let's go ahead and feed cats. It's probably one of the best parts of the stream. People love this part. So here we go. Yep. So here he is. Oh, he walked away. Oh, he's over there now. He's over there. Look at him. Look at him. And Jasmine is down over here. And when I make kissy noises, they know it's time to eat. So they'll both whip their head and look at me when I make kissy noises. Oh yeah, there you go. You see that? And there you go. Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Unless that was just a follow, I'm not sure. But hang on. And so now let us feed some cats. This is the best part of the stream. Here we go. There goes Nathan running off. Jasmine is already in the kitchen because she knows there she is. And hey, look! UltraChen Studios. Oh yeah, UltraChen Studios. Hi, kitty. Meow. Meow. Let's see if I can turn on this Logitech mic. Meow. Meow. Come on, Nathan. Meow. 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 Oh, he doesn't want to meow anymore. Man. Oh, now he meows. Now he meows. Thanks. Thanks, Nathan. Thanks, Nathan, a lot. All right. Oh, don't go anywhere yet, Furumuru. Stick around, please, to watch some cats. Oh, thank you for the sub, and I dropped my webcam. Sorry. Thank you for the subscription, much appreciated. And thank you for the bits. Oh, dang, an anonymous cheer. Wow, thank you for the... That is a lot of cheers. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very, very much. And Love You James has... oh, wow, thank you for the donation as well. Man, I guess I need to do this more often. I just feel bad. I just really honestly feel bad being that guy going, please sub, please donate, please do all these things. I feel bad about it, but I mean, if you guys are willing to support, I mean, I'm just forever eternally grateful. So thank you guys very, very much. Let me also do one thing over here. Display capture. Chat emergency. Let me clip this again. Hang on, guys. Sorry about this. 100. There we go. So now I can do this. Kill you down like this. Move this over here. Take out this. There we go. Move this down over here. There we go. Alright, so that way we can get the chat in here at the same time while I feed the cats. What am I feeding them today? I am feeding them Tuna Perfection. That's what it's called. I buy this particular brand of cat food because it is affordable and grain-free, and also what do you want to call it? Meat byproduct free as well. So definitely try to make sure I get some healthy wet food for my cats and stuff. There's still grain in the dry food because I can't find grain-free cat food that doesn't also help kill the hairball problem. Because for anyone who doesn't actually own cats, when you see hairballs in comics and cartoons and stuff like that, it just looks like a ball of like a puff of fur, like lint. But actually, hairballs are actually the most disgusting thing in the world. They're so gross. Oh my god. And they are not pleasant at all. So I definitely want hairball control cat food. Oh, look, Jasmine's doing that cute thing. Come here, Jasmine. Do it again. Come here. Good girl. All right. Here we go. Time to eat. And now they eat. And I do this at the end of all of my streams, so, you know, it's always cool and fun. Hairballs, I mean, when I first saw hairballs, I literally just thought my cat shit on the floor. Like, that's literally what I thought it was. Like, I thought they pooped on the floor. That's how gross they look. And then I realized when I tried cleaning it up, it like dissolved into a like it was like hair. It was just all hair, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually a hairball. It was kind of disgusting. What are you doing, Nathan? Stop looking at her food. Eat your own food. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily good for them either, pleb, but, you know, like I said, there's no grain in them. They have no meat byproducts in them, so just in general, I think they're going to be healthier than the other wet food options that I have. So I used to rotabrutsama. I took Jasmine outdoors to the little grassy lawn that I have. But she went out there and was like, ooh, grass, and started eating the grass. And cats and dogs will eat grass to kind of help them digest. And so I was like, okay, that's cool. Go ahead and eat the grass. But the thing about it is, she became addicted. Like, literally, I could not open my front door without her bursting out of my home, running to the lawn and eating grass. Like, she just went right out there. And I was like, what the hell? And so I don't want my cat to burst out of the door, and it was impossible to get her to stop until I started having to get a spray bottle and had to spray water in her face, and then she immediately stopped. But outside of, like, now I'm terrified to take her out, because if I do, then, like, I could not make it in or out of my home without having to chase her into that lawn and grabbing her every single time, and it was so frustrating at that point in time. And it was really, really tough. So what I did instead was I bought seeds and dirt and all that stuff to grow cat grass myself, right? So I bought all the seeds to grow cat grass. So I just created this tray of cat grass for my cats, and it was really cool. I mean, I grew something. Like, I can't grow shit, but like, I actually grew it, and I was actually happy about that. Jasmine saw it and was like, ooh, grass, and started like eating the grass. And then Nathan walked over and was like, oh, this grass is interesting. Started eating a little of the grass, and then looked at Jasmine where she was eating, and Nathan walked over there and kind of like smacked her on the head, and Jasmine ran away, and she never went after the grass again. And I was just like, God damn it, Nathan. God damn it, Nathan. Ugh. Oh, man. Oh, did I make a bad euphemism? I don't even think I caught the euphemism there. Your cat eats chipmunk heads. Oh, I mean, look, I'm not even going to lie. Cats are some of the most dangerous, deadly creatures on the planet. They kill more things than, I mean, look, Nathan's done already. This guy eats so fast. They kill so many things. But I kind of use that. Like, every once in a while, I'll get like spiders or silverfish in my apartment. And if I see them, like, I'll just get them on a piece of paper, dump them onto this kitchen floor, then place my cat in front of it, and I walk away. Because my cat definitely eats silverfish and eats spiders. And I'm like, okay, you know, that's fine. You know, I don't have to kill it and feel bad. It's just nature taking its course. It's just nature. Dude, he's totally staring at her food. Nathan, stop. Come on, Nathan. Don't stare at her food. Yes, they are apex predators. They actually say that they can be responsible for the extinction of, like, the local extinction of a lot of creatures and stuff like that. So, I will be going to CEO, Neoac. I will be there. I will be there. I mean, a lot of times she doesn't finish the food, and Nathan will eat whatever's left over, even if it's one dry pellet or one little string of food that's hanging off of the edge like that. Nathan will go and eat that. He 100% will. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I will definitely be buying you a drink this time. For sure. For sure. Last time I was tired, I just didn't want to go out. Not this weekend, not next weekend, but the weekend after that, I think? Or is it next weekend? I can't remember anymore. Next weekend, okay. For sure, I will buy you that drink. I owe you that drink for sure. Now Nathan's gonna, okay, he's still sitting here waiting. He's still sitting here waiting. That's the bowl that you already licked clean. It's just time goes by so fast, Sebas, that I can't ever keep track of it anymore. I just, like, every weekend is like a blur to me now. And it doesn't help that I just traveled like 7 out of like 10 weekends. So it's like crazy. Yeah, SGDQ starts up really soon too as well. So I don't actually play Brave Exvius just because I know I probably would kind of get addicted, so I just don't bother. To Nathan emotes. Nathan, there's a little bit of food right there on the edge. Do you see the food on the edge right there? Right there, right there. Yeah. Get it. There you go. There you go. Good job. Good job, boy. Good job. Good job. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Good boy. Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in and thanks for hanging out and watching everything. Thanks, guys, for the donations and the subs and all that stuff and the bits and everything like that. Every little bit helps, man. Every little bit helps. I much appreciated. DJ Blues, my FFRK. I'm actually kind of falling behind because I just don't spend enough money on the game. I don't spend any money on the game, and that game is like I don't have a lot of the buff weapons, so I'm still not beating a lot of the powerful stuff in the game. And so, but in any case, thanks guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys found all the Sam Show stuff useful. I'll be getting this stuff on YouTube very soon. I'll try to get it there as soon as I can. I'll probably do the editing this weekend and try to get it up onto our site this weekend. But in the meantime, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Before we go, I kept telling myself I want to not just leave. I don't want to just stop the stream. I actually want to start raiding people. So do you guys have a suggestion of who to raid right now? I'd like to raid FGC, guys. I want to see if there's anybody. Fu is streaming with Julian right now. Ooh, they're streaming Sam Show? Okay. That's a great idea. If I can find another Sam Show stream. God, this laptop is so slow. That's another thing I need to do too, is buy a laptop. I should probably put donation goal on my stream for a laptop, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, Funanigans. Hey, that's cool. Okay, they've got like 20-some viewers, so it'll be cool to send a bunch of you guys over there to go and hang out with Fu. So let's go ahead and do that, guys. Hope you guys enjoy watching Fu play some Samurai Shodown. Funanagims. Okay. Alright. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Peace out. Have a good one, and stick around to watch some Funanagims.